Just 6 years ago, the biggest developer in the world outside of China were on the look for their next successful master plan community after the successes of Downtown, Dubai Hills, Arabian Ranches 1 and 2 and flagship project of Emirates Living. Their next development was destined to be in the Dubai Al Ain Road area because it was underdeveloped with great connectivity and amazing infrastructure for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, let me speak to you about the Valley by Emaar. And now let's speak about the Valley's master plan. The first 4 launches by Emaar were in Eden, Nara, Talia and Orania. These are all 3 and 4 bedroom townhouses with similar typology. Sizes for 3 beds were around 1900 square foot and 4 beds were around the 2200 square foot threshold. Prices on launch day were anywhere between 1.2 to 1.5 million for 3 beds and anywhere between 1.4 to 1.85 million for the 4 beds. Today, the 4 bedroom townhouses sell for no less than 3.6 million, which means that anybody who launched at the start is seeing anywhere between 80 to 140% return on investment. And same for the 3 beds. They launched at 1.2 to 1.5 million dirham mark, and today they're selling for nowhere below 2.8, and in some cases they even touch the 3 million dirham benchmark depending on location. So people who also bought 3 beds are seeing anywhere between 90 to 120% capital appreciation, and rental yield they're anything between 10 to 12% and even sometimes touching the 13% threshold, which is a lot for townhouse and villa communities, which usually achieves 4 to 6%, as their main goal is capital appreciation, not rental yield. After the huge successes of Eden, Nara, Talia and Orania, we still have a lot of room for growth in the off-plan resale clusters, which are, let's say, in Ilora, Lilia, Ribana, Alana. This is in Valley Phase 1. These are townhouse and twin villa cluster, a new concept added to the Valley, which are going to have access to lagoons and great sizes. And for the people asking, what's the reason that the Valley by Emaar is achieving such great rental yields and capital appreciation for its investors? My answer is the master plan. The Valley by Emaar is not just your standard master community. It's more than that. When Emaar built townhouse communities, their main aim is not just to create housing for individuals or UAE residents. Their main goal is always to create a thriving living family communities, which is filled with amenities. If we go over to the amenities that the Valley has, we're going to see that it has a 13,000 square meter Kidsdale area, a 25,000 square meter sports village. Just for reference, 25,000 square meters is the same size of 35 football stadiums attached together. After that, you're going to have 250,000 square meters of Central Park. This is 40% bigger than the Dubai Hills Central Park. Another master plan community by Emaar. They improve on whatever they did before. Dubai Hills was great, the Valley is going to be greater because they've learned from the mistakes they did before. They're going to make the new launches better, nicer, calmer, bigger, and with better finishing. And we're also going to have 47,000 square meter of artificial beach, which is going to be a huge family attraction for residents in the community. All of these amenities combined with the brand vision, master plan vision of Emaar, a competitive pricing, a family-oriented community are all the recipe Emaar used time and time again to make success with the previous launches and previous phases and previous communities they had before. And this is what makes the Valley by Emaar's trajectory only one way, which is up, because we know that Emaar, the developer behind it, have already known the recipe and they've cooked it time and time again. And when you have all of these ingredients which I've just spoken about, work time and time again in different communities, Dubai Hills Ranches, Emirates Hills Ranches too, and every time it succeeded. This is because there is knowledge behind it, and it's like proof of concept. If something worked 1 time and 2 times and 3 times, you better think that it's going to work the 4th time and the 5th time and the 6th time. This is how big developers build their strategies and how you should also think. And now let's speak about the investors' appeal to the Valley. Why many investors are still considering the Valley as a great investment opportunity and a great investment vehicle. The 3 main metrics that me and my investors always use when evaluating any investment in Dubai are price per square foot comparables, scarcity, and future infrastructure to be made in the community. If we speak about the price per square foot gap, we're going to see that the Valley's ready townhouses are selling between 15 to 1700 dirhams per square foot, and the off-plan townhouses, which are mainly used as investment vehicles, are selling between 1100 to 1250 dirhams per square foot, which gives you that room for growth to make. Multiplied by the built-up area, you can easily calculate your expected exit price in 1 to 3 years upon handover. This is the first investment metric we use. It goes both ways. It preserves your capital and gives you room for growth. The second is scarcity. As we all know that the villa segment in Dubai is very undersupplied compared to the apartments. Out of 100% pool of apartments and villas, only 15% of the units sold with developers over the last 4 years were townhouses, and 85% of them was apartments. And this tells us that there is a huge undersupply in the apartment sectors. Why? Because of one reason, which is building 4.5 million square meters of land and making the valley is not something anybody can do. It's only something that Emaar and a handful of other developers in Dubai can build something of that caliber, with that size, with that capital required. But building an apartment villa, anybody with 20, 15, 30 million dirhams can do a joint venture and build a G+4 building anywhere in the middle of desert in Dubai. And this protects your capital as an investor investing in the townhouse and villa segment in Dubai. And the third metric is the government initiative or infrastructure improvement. In the valley today, we've got the valley by Emaar, and the government has already put initiatives to make that area grow and build a great room for the future. 6-7 years ago, the huge 6-way highway you see on the way to the valley wasn't a 6-way highway. It was only a 3-way highway, until with the guidance of Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum, which ordered for road expansions for the Dubai Al Ain Road, which the valley benefited majorly from it. It was one of the reasons why we saw a lot of infrastructure, a lot of capital appreciation in that area. Spent 2 billion dirhams to make this road infrastructure grow, and the people who invested 1.4 million dirhams doubled their money. Other than the road expansions, the other initiatives that the government have in place, and I know that they're going to reflect on a positive outcome for the community, is the Madinat Hind area. Madinat Hind area, for people who don't know, is a huge land parcel right behind the valley, 6-7 kilometers away, and it's going to be a huge land parcel allocated from the government to Emiratis for housing. For people who don't know, the government of the UAE takes good care of the Emirati citizens, and they give them land plots to start building a family. And the next land allocation project is in Madinat Hind area, just a 10-minute drive. If Emiratis are going to live in that area, next to Madinat Hind area is going to benefit from the amenities and the services in Madinat Hind, like your schools, parks, hospitals, malls, mosques, nurseries, and everything in between. The plan is to make a city within a city. And the third and most important reason why the valley is going to be a great investment over the next couple of years, it's alignment with the Dubai 2040 vision. For people who don't know Dubai, it's a city with an engineered economy, which means that the government has plans 10, 15, 20 years in place, entities working to make these goals attainable within the future. In 2040, one of the 5 major hubs that Dubai is looking to make is in Silicon Oasis, 10 kilometers away from the valley. What's the plans for the Dubai Silicon Oasis area is to be one of Dubai's leading tech hubs in the whole world. Something similar to what's available in Silicon Valley in the US, let's say, where you will have a lot of startup companies, prop tech, AI, innovation, and these tech fields. Most of these projects are going to be in the Silicon Oasis area, 10 kilometers away from the valley. People who are working in these companies looking for townhouse and villa communities are going to live in the valley because of its great connectivity. And this is all for today's video about the valley. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a good day.